Today on Etard Adventures, we're going to be installing a manual cutout. So we can have our muffler and it can be quiet when we're riding around the neighborhood, but if we take it out to a field or over to Bub's house, we can open the cutout and let it get rowdy. Alright, so I went to my local hardware store and picked up a couple pieces. I went and got a 3/4 inch black cap and a 3/4 inch to 5 inch, which is probably too long anyways because I'm gonna have to cut it down. Black steel pipe with threads on each end of it. You want to get the black stuff. You do not want to get the silver stuff because it's galvanized. You want to get this stuff so you can weld it. So after you get that, mark your spot with a Sharpie so you know where you're going there with it. And then this right here is going to be your manual cutout. So screw that cap on, it's going to make the exhaust flow through the muffler. And then when you screw the cap off, it's going to be in the pipe here to where it releases out of the pipe here. So we're going to get this cut down and get it marked up. So we got our piece marked with a Sharpie where we want to cut it here. So I'm just going to take my grinder, put my cutoff wheel on, and trim that down and see how that looks. And it'd help if I plugged it in. Alright, we got our piece cut. I'm gonna clean it up on the bench grinder and make it all nice and pretty, and take that paint off around there where we can weld it. Alright, so we're over at the bench grinder. Okay, so you get it marked up to your machine and you figure out which piece you want to use, because now you got two pieces. So if you ever want to do one to another one, save this piece because you can reuse it for another cutout. So you take this piece and just run it on your bench grinder and get it nice and smooth. Alright, so we got our piece cleaned up. You're going to find out where you want to, try to figure out where you want to put this thing. I was thinking about like that, so it's easily accessible just to take that off. I was going to hide it kind of under here, but I don't want it blowing straight down at the ground. So I'm thinking something like that. Or I could even do that. I'm gonna keep it up. Something like that. And then that'll be your manual cutout. So you'll mark that. Figure out where you want it and mark it. So that's about the area I'm going to put it in. So what I'm going to do now, I don't have a Dremel, so I'm going to use a metal bit and drill a couple holes and then use a step down. Try to shape my area. Alright, so I got my hole. I'm going to take it down a little bit more and get it to about match this hole. But we're just going to put it on just like that and weld it on there. Get it, I got just a little tack on there. We're going to get my welder set right and get this thing welded up. So we got her all welded up. It's not the prettiest welds, but we got her all welded up there. And after it cools down, you can take that cap off, or fire it up with the cap on, see what she sounds like, and then put the cap back on. I just did this at night, so I'll see y'all tomorrow. Well, you'll see me in just a second, but during the daytime when I can actually crank this thing up and see what it sounds like. Alright, that's with the cap on it, paint smoking on that pipe. Now we're going to decap it. That easy. And now we're in party mode. Set it back up around the same spot. Something like that. Off and realized that I didn't get any flybys on the road with it capped and uncapped, so I'm gonna go do that now. But here's a couple of the carts that we got from Redbeard. This is a Manco Dingo. I threw in some parts too, some motorcycle stuff and a couple bicycle wheels and stuff like that. And this is a Manco too, but I'm not sure what it is actually. What it actually is. It's got a Briggs & Stratton 5-horse flathead on it. So maybe I can use the rod out of that and that Raptor. We will see. But yeah, we scored today. So now we're gonna do some flybys with you, with it capped and then uncapped. Alright, so here we go. Cap 1. Alright, now let's take that cap off and see what we get. Uncorker. Alright. Cap off.